Hello and welcome to Christmas Crafts 365. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make vintage clothespin ornaments. You loved my first video so much that I thought I would also share with you my vintage versions. For ornament number 1, I'm making a snowman, so I did 2 coats of white paint on the traditional round clothespin, and I'm going to be making a little felt hat. Now what's great about this is you can use a penny for the size of the brim of the hat. So all you have to do is trace around a penny, and even though I know you can't see it, you can actually use a ballpoint pen to trace on felt, and it does show up. It's very faint, but you can see it. Then I'm just measuring out the width of the hat, and this we're going to roll up to make the top hat portion. So after cutting it, I just roll it up into a little cylinder, and I'm trying to make sure that it's not too wide, and hot gluing it a little bit as I go. So checking to see if the width is okay, and I think that looked pretty good, so I trimmed it off there, finished by gluing it shut, and then I'm going to attach these 2 pieces together with hot glue, and it makes a cute little top hat. I'm also making a scarf for my snowman, so I'm just using plain plaid fabric, and I thought it was a little bit too thick, so I'm making it a little bit thinner. You can definitely make it whatever width you like, and I'm pulling off some edges to make it a little bit raveled, to make it maybe a little bit more vintage or worn looking scarf. I'm now starting to hot glue some pieces together. I'm putting my hat right on top of the little snowman, and using my paint pen I'm doing a really simple snowman face. Just 2 eyes, your traditional coal mouth, and then I'm going to use the orange paint pen to make the carrot nose. And if you're wondering how you use these as an ornament, you just choose your preferred branch and slide them down with the gap between the legs. I wanted to add a little bit more to the hat, so I wanted a little ribbon going around the top hat part. So I just cut a really thin piece of burgundy felt. I thought still that was a little bit too thick, so I cut that in 2. And I'm going to be adding just a little strip around the hat to give it a little bit of color. Now of course this is pretty small, so you just want to be careful when you're gluing anything really tiny. I did put a little bit of glue right in the middle of this burgundy color and then just wrapped it around the edges like so. On the back I trimmed it up and overlapped the pieces so there was nothing sticking out on the back side. Now for the last few finishing touches, I'm just attaching the scarf, wrapping it around that little neck part of the clothespin, tying it twice, and then some simple little buttons. And here is my little clothespin snowman. I think they're super cute. I have made these in the past, and they do sell really well, so I do recommend making them if you want them as a gift or for your craft show. For ornament number 2, I actually already had these painted from quite a long time ago, and I just haven't gotten around to finishing all of them. And as you can see, it's a little gingerbread man. Now these clothespins are the vintage flat versions of clothespins, and they're very, very small. So I've already painted them the brown gingerbread color, and I wanted them wearing overalls, so I already had that done too. And now I'm just adding some finishing touches. I added icing to the arms and the legs, and for this one, I wrapped the details around the back as well, just a little bit of detail on the sides and the back. I used my posca pens for most of this project because it is so tiny. I added little pockets to the sides of my gingerbread man's pants, some little buttons, and a pocket on top. His nose is very simple, little red nose, and a nice little smile with some closed eyes with a couple little eyelashes. I know it's kind of hard to see because I couldn't get too close with my camera. Now for some reason, again, this posca pen wanted to kind of run a little bit, but finally I got it to work and added some cute little cheeks. Some red stripes because he's holding a cute little candy cane. And since things have dried, I'm adding a little detail, the pocket wrapping around the side of the clothespin, and also on the back I'm adding the overalls with my blue paint pen. Now I absolutely love gingerbread men. They're one of my favorite ways to decorate for the holidays, so I really like these. They're very small but really doable if you have the right tools and if you also have the right clothespin. I did also go ahead and decide to add some little pockets on the back, even though I know you probably won't be able to see it. It won't be very visible, but I just thought that was a cute little detail. Now I did definitely make more of these. I just wanted to show you the 2 that I had out, and I think they're super cute, super sweet. They're probably one of my favorites. Now ornament number 3 started out pretty good, and then I just got so frustrated at the end, not because it was hard. It was because I just kept making mistakes, so I don't want to deter you from doing this. I just kept messing up. I'm using the round clothespins again for this one, and I'm going to be making some little girls dress up like they're going out to play in the snow. So I do think they turn out really cute in the end. I should have probably just taken a break and walked away from it, but like I said, it was a bit frustrating. I kept making some mistakes. So after painting on just the base coat of the clothes, I went in and started adding a little bit of a hairdo to the top of my clothespin, and I made 3 different versions of this little one, and I'll show you more at the end. This one's going to be a little brunette, and this part wasn't really too difficult. It was the face that I kept messing up on, and you can see how simple it is, but I just kept making those eyes bigger and bigger, and it just got really blobby. I didn't show all this, but I actually ended up ripping off all the face paint and doing it again. So it was a little bit frustrating, but like I said, it was just because of me. So going back in with try number, I don't know, 5 maybe on the face, I finally got how I liked it. 2 simple eyes and 2 simple cheeks. That was it, but for some reason I just kept making mistakes. I added a little bit of detail to the clothes with my paint pens, just a little extra something. And I'm also going to be giving it a little scarf with some felt. The pink I really like the pink and blue. I used all soft pastel colors for these. And I also, whenever I wrapped the scarf around, I gave it a little bit of fringe on the end, just some extra added detail. Now in the end, I thought that these ended up being a little bit too long, so I did shorten the scarf, but I just did an easy crisscross and hot glued it to the front of my clothespin. Now this isn't all that I'm going to do with the hair. I thought it'd be cute to add some simple little pom-pom balls to make it look like she had little buns on the back of her head. I thought that was really, really cute. And I added a little snowflake to the middle with my snowflake buttons. Here are the 3, a blonde, a redhead, and a brunette. I think they turned out really cute, and I'm actually really happy with them in the end. But like I said, I was kind of struggling a little bit. Here are my 3 final clothespins. Tell me in the comments down below which one you liked best. And if you like videos like this, make sure to subscribe and like. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.